EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game now for the Texas Super. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take at the 26-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nolan Smith. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From his own end zone, it's Richardson. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Check smash. Ready.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Through the middle of the field. He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And just shutting him off there.
So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Robinson up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ready up. Rig it. Go, Rig. Go.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19 Lions. 18 run. 18 run.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson.
On the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Reek Woolen.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And even 150 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Two yards left on second down from the 9.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Now the first carry here for the running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Right there, right there, Let's go now. Move it, my team.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Now it's Richardson.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Richardson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards.
And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. This is Donnell with a grab. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And I think the ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs, and have that relentless.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Black Knights are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Palmer.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
There he goes again. He's on his way.
And down to the 16-yard line.
124 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Black Knights will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Richardson.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
In motion, the tight end.
Richardson will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey, check that, street. Go!
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
The rookie from Clemson looking good on that one. He gets his guys a first down.
Go, Reed, go! Go!
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
198 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll buy some time right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run.
And this will be a touchdown from 4 yards out.
And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Back to throw. Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a give, right side. Atkins, he'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. There's Rock, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Elliott good on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Rio, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for